Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where and when you are listening to my video right now. I still remain my name, Ahmed Assis, your only confidence trader worldwide. For your information, if you have not yet to follow this account, kindly do that now so that you are not going to miss some of the class. Today's video, we are going to be talking about the candlestick pattern. And for the educational purpose, I want each and every one of us to understand that on this page, I will not be using too much grammar. I would rather like to be using a very good illustration example so that we are going to understand in a layman language. Now, today we are going to candlestick pattern, and in the previous video, if you follow me back to back, you are going to understand that I talk about Japanese candlestick in the language of the market, where we have the candlestick itself as the alphabets of the language. And when we are talking about the candlestick pattern, we are going to be talking about it as the joining, the combination of alphabet together to form a word. You know, there are some alphabet that can stand alone and they will give us meaning, and whereas there are some that has to join with one or two before they can give us the meaning. Now, the same thing applicable to the Japanese candlestick. So, we have different kind of candlestick pattern, but in today's video, we are going to be talking about the only one. And the only thing we have to talk about on it is how to identify it and the psychology behind the formation. Now, when I'm talking about the psychology behind the formation, it simply means if we see something like that in the market, what is it trying to tell us? So I'm not going to talk about how to use them to set up a trade yet. In the future, we are going to be talking about that. But for now, we are going to be talking about how to identify and the psychology behind the formation. So follow me, let's go. Now, the candlestick pattern we are going to be talking about without wasting our time is what we call an engulfing bar. So when we are talking about engulfing bar, we have, let me quickly talk about the meaning of engulfing. Engulfing simply means when something is totally consumed by something. That's what we call engulfing. Now, when we are talking about engulfing bar candlestick pattern is divided into two, where we have the bearish and the bullish engulfing bar. Now, we are going to be talking about the bearish engulfing bar today, and in the other video, the next video, we are going to be talking about the bullish engulfing bar. Now, when we are talking about the bearish engulfing bar, we are going to be talking about the candlestick pattern that has to do with two candles, and the first candle has to be happen to be a bullish candle, and while the second candle has to be a bearish candle. And the second candle, that means the current candle, will be totally engulfed. It will totally engulf the previous candle, and at least the second candle, that is the current candle, will be like times 2 of the size of the previous candle. Now, that simply means it totally engulf, totally consume the previous candle. Let's quickly recognize it on our charts so that we can talk about the psychology behind it. Now, as you can see, this particular candlestick pattern is a very good example of an engulfing bar pattern. Now, thank you very much. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is a bearish engulfing bar pattern. So before we talk about the psychology behind it, the formation, let's quickly talk about the how to identify it in the market. Now look at it here. Now this is a bullish candle. That means the price should have been coming up, gotten to this stage, and this bearish candlestick took over the market and took the price downward. Now look at it. This is a small body candlestick bullish, and this is a big body and a thick one candlestick bearish. Now, what is the psychology behind this formation? It simply means that, let me give us a very simple illustration example. It simply means right from the down level, there are buyers, there are demands more than the supplies in the markets. As I said, I'm going to be giving an illustration example. Now, when we have a particular product in the market and the people that brought that product into the market, they are very few. Whereas we have a lot of people that they are ready to buy that particular product. So that simply means the price of that product at that particular time will be high because we have more demand than the supply. So now this is exactly what is happening until when we get into this level, while we have a lot of products that are available, you understand, that are available in the markets, and then we now have few people that are ready to buy the product. That simply means demand now drop down, then the supply now rise up. Then each and every one of us have to understand that if the supply of the product increase, then demand decrease, then there is nothing that is going to happen to that particular price of that product than the product price to drop. So we are talking about the law of supply and the demand here. So that is simply telling us that as from this moment, the price of this product will started coming down. Reason is because we have the people that are ready to supply more than the people that are ready to buy. So that product's price will started coming down. So thank you very much. See you next time. And if you have yet followed these accounts, make sure that you follow right away so that you are not going to be missing the class. Thank you and God bless you.